Hi everyone, it's Louise with louisemckayart and welcome to my channel. And I'm just making some basic coasters today, but you know what? I never can get enough of these. And what I'm actually doing here is I am making some things ahead of time for my girls, my West Point sisters, because every so often, at least once a year, we have a get-together. And I'm making some West Point coasters for my lady friends from the United States Military Academy. So I'm going to go through this pretty quick. What I've got here is my Glidden 6011N. This is my pillow. I'll be laying that down first. And what I have over here are my paints. I'll cover the paints as we go. And my paints are mixed with my Sherwin Williams Infinity. I'm getting near the end of this little can. I'm going to go back to my Valspar. And this is Sherwin Williams, that number, 4347331. And the semi-gloss by MinWax. 3-to-1 ratio, paint to MinWax. This is mixed with my colors at around 3 parts pouring medium or so to 1 part of color. So if I had 9 grams of pouring medium, I would add typically around 3 grams of paint color and then go from there adjusting for consistency. So let's just start everything up. This is my pillow. Showed you what the pillow is. This just happens to be in a cup because I had my very first in-home classroom training for 3 ladies who you all probably know. And yeah, they came over for an afternoon. We did some ornaments and it was a lot of fun. All right, so this is my gold. I have a lot of this paint left over from the paint pour. This is my iridescent gold by Golden and 24 karat gold by DecoArt. And I'm putting a lot of this down because I need a lot of this gold to have it help come through. I'm finding in the very first one. Actually, it took me 3 tries to get this color layering proper. So what you're seeing is what I've done after 3 tries. I think what I started with first, what did I start with first? I think I started with pearl first, silver, gray, gold, black. The gold was too far lost. Then I think I moved gold to the middle, and I had gray, silver, gold, pearl, black. And this is where I am now. Gold, gray. Now this gray is just a basic Artist's Loft gray combined with some goldens. I'll show you in a second. It's a couple different things actually. This gray makes it look a little bit veiled in the end. It's really cool. This paint was coming in really thick. So I happen to have some of this Artist's golden titanium white, which is it's a high flow. So that was able to thin that down a little bit. So I have several different high flow golden paints, and they're very convenient because they help thin down the consistency for a thick paint. All right, this is iridescent silver by Golden. And these paints are really thickened up after just 1 day sitting around. And the colors at West Point are black, gold, and gray. So that's why I've got what I've got. But I'm also infusing it with some golden iridescent pearl, just because this just brings pearliness and sparkle to all the colors that this interacts with. And it's just gorgeous in this combination of very, I don't know how to explain these colors the way, colors give me a feeling. And these colors give me like a warm blanket feel. And this just brings a little sparkle to that cozy, basic blanket feel. This is Carbon Black by Golden, of course. I love this color. This color just brings everything out. It adds a nice contrast, and by itself, the color is just a standout Yeah, who'd have thunk that black is a great color? Or gray. But these colors together, they're winning my heart. All right, titanium white. This is Australian. Floetrol and my Oxide black. So we're going to give a drop of this and a drop of that. Notice I put very little down, and I have a really good video 141. I'll link it above. It's my American Floetrol cell activator recipe. If you want to see how I make it and what goes in it, I'll link it above. That's the white. Look at how little I put down. My lips are feeling dry. I need to moisten these bad boys. Oxide black. So once I find my blow here, I'm blowing straight down with one long blow into the center of that cell activator to get it to stretch out in as much of a circle as possible. And once I get that shape and that little ridge where the cell activator meets the paints, I aim my blow right at that cell activator to get it to spread out in all corners of the tile. I've got a really good video, 419, The Art of the Blow. Check it out. I'm going to blow a little through here to see if I can get something going out in that way. Yeah, like that. Just like that. Notice as I blow, I don't just go, I can't do it so you see what I'm doing. I don't just blow straight. I'm blowing like that. I'm blowing, my head is going side to side. So it opens up these blooms. It's one thing I learned in class. Well, I was telling the ladies in the class, I have a video, a really good video, 419. You should see it. It's Art of the Blow, and it talks about this exactly. How? Look at this. Look at the shape on that petal. Nice shape. It's bold. It's robust. It's not a pencil. It's not like a line. That's because of the blow. The blow is what gives you that shape. It doesn't just accidentally happen. You deliberately control that blow so that you're getting that shape as the air is coming out of your mouth. It's blowing it from side to side. And even with a hairdryer, you can't get that. You've got to have your control over your blow. And like I say, video 419 is really good. It explains that, shows it, demonstrates it. You can rewind and see what I did here, or watch this video multiple times. And I don't ever say that too much. I don't really say that at all. But the more you watch my videos, the more it helps my my YouTube algorithm. So hey, just turn my videos on and just turn them on and leave them on all day. Pay attention too, you know. I always give good tips, so it's never going to be a waste of time. At least I try to make these videos so that I'm not just over here tooting my horn, showing off. I am always trying to make it valuable for you to spend your time, because we don't have time. All right, I'm going to give it a spin. It's really pretty. You know, the color combination, black, gold, and gray. How boring is that? Well, that was my alma mater. My alma mater for 4 years. That's my school. Is with as many mixed emotions as I have about it. Really, I mean, I don't talk about that with you guys, but man, oh man. I went through when women were just there, just accepted. I was in the 5th class with women, so I wasn't even in the 1st class, which I can't even imagine what those girls went through. Yeah. Yep. It's an amazing world we live in. So as I spin this out and keep cleaning this up, I'll probably skip ahead. Just pointing out here, the last thing to get paint are the corners, because just from a geometric standpoint, the corners are farthest away from the center. The corners will be the last ones to fill in. But boy, oh boy, I love this color combination. And people were talking about, the ladies were talking about Golden being so expensive, but also one of the ladies says, yeah, but, and agreed with me that pound for pound, ounce for ounce, that Golden is worth every penny. And if you go to Jerry's Artorama, especially when they have a 40% off Golden, when they already have discount on Golden paints, it's almost like robbery. It's almost like you're committing theft. Really, you get like a 4-ounce bottle for, it depends on what you're looking at, but maybe $14 to $20. It's ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculous, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna get rid of a couple white spots just by kissing them with the tip of the toothpick, if I can get them to go. But oh my gosh. Technically speaking, this creation is a killer. From the cells are just no end in here. Oh my gosh. Wait till I show you the close-up here. I'm just cleaning off the bottoms. You always want to clean off the bottom, no matter what kind of paint technique you're doing, because you want it to stop pulling like a bedspread. Just pulling all the paint and stretching it out. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. Oh. So everyone, that's a wrap, and here are the wet results of 4 of the many that I made with this color palette, and I am absolutely in love with this color combination. And coming up are the resin results. I have a quick announcement, and I'm working on something right now where I am working on a complete all-in-one coaster tutorial where I take you from mixing my pouring medium, mixing my cell activator, mixing my paints, through creation, through resin, through finishing off, an all-in-one deep dive tutorial with even tips I've never shared before. If you're interested in that, email me. My email is in the description. And speaking of description, please check out my description as I have links to some of the products I use and some of the more educational type tutorials that might be helpful. And if you are new here, please join me by subscribing, hitting the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. That's all I have for now, everybody. And take care. Till next time.